So, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. This is our report. We were going to discuss knowledge sharing. And my name is Renan Manarili. Here's are the member of our group, Alpi David, Al Vincent, Sam Carlo. Yeah. So, the first lesson or the first topic that we were going to discuss is the introduction of knowledge sharing, and this is going to report by Alvin Borja.
Good morning, ma'am and sir. What is knowledge sharing? The process of exchanging information between individuals, groups, or organizations is referred to as knowledge sharing. This information can be explicit, as in found in policies or documents, or tacit, as in learned via experience. Both the giver and receiver profit from sharing knowledge. Ito po yung pagproseso ng pagpapalit ng impormasyon sa pagitan ng individual. Tapos tumutukoy ito sa mga grupo or bilang pagbabahagi ng kaalaman, at ang impormasyon nito ay maaaring tasang tulad ng matagpuan sa mga patakaran o dokumento, at tacit as sa natutuhan sa pamamagitan ng karanasan. Nagbibigay ito ng kapwa at matanggap ng kita sa pagbabahagi ng kaalaman. Next.
Ako naman. Next is type of knowledge sharing. Tacit knowledge, on the other hand, is a personal and difficult to formalize. It includes skill, experience, and insight that are unique to individual. In many cases, it must learn through first-hand experience. Dito naman yung knowledge dito, kailangan yung base sa experience nyo, kailangan mag-share kayo kasi meron tayong mga iba-ibang skills ngayon. Yung iba-ibang skills natin ngayon, idedepende natin kung para saan tayo. Ngayon, kung doon yung skills natin, doon tayo ilalagay. Kasi kada isang person, syempre magkakaiba yan, unique, individual tayo. Sobrang laki ng difference natin pagdating sa experience. Yun. Then next, dito naman is type of knowledge sharing pa rin. Explicit knowledge is quantified and can be readily shared with others. This type of knowledge is often found in manual process, documents, and other written materials. It is relatively easy to transfer explicit knowledge from one person to another. Yun nga, kailangan kapag nag-share kayo ng mga knowledge nyo, syempre, ma-adapt ng iba. Ngayon, kapag na-adapt ng iba, pwedeng kumalat. Kapag kasi maganda yung sineshare mo sa isang tao, at nakikinabang siya dito, syempre, mas magiging effective to. Lalo na pag naka-relative to sa mga ginagawa niya, sa pang-araw-araw niya, syempre. Then next.
So next is the example of knowledge sharing. An example of knowledge sharing would be if an organization had central repository of information that all employees could access. This could include things like practices, lessons from previous projects, or even just helpful tips and tricks. Employees will be able to search repository for information they need, and they share that found with their colleagues. So, sa isang organization, sinabi doon na kailangan may central repository. Ibig sabihin doon, kailangan may binibid silang relationship doon. For example, nagse-share sila ng iba't ibang knowledge sa isang, for example, sa isang paggawa ng project. Sa paggawa ng project, kailangan mag-share sila ng knowledge para mas mabuild ng maayos yung gagawin nilang project. And hindi lang maging mabuild ng kumbaga, mas magkakaroon sila ng foundation sa organization na yun para maging matatag at ma-handle nila ng isang maayos. Ganun din sa public ads. Kailangan nagsishare siya ng knowledge, hindi porket isa lang yung leader, ay lang gagawa ng isang yung mga rules and regulation. Hindi lang yung leader yung gagawa nun, pati yung kailangan ma-inform mo din na kailangan i-practice ng bawat isa yung mga rules para sa ganun ay ma-attain yung goals and objective ng isang organization. Next.
So, next is the importance of knowledge sharing the field of public administration. So, ano nga ba ang mga importance ng knowledge sharing sa field ng public administration? So, knowledge sharing in public administration is indispensable for several reasons like decision making, problem solving, and efficiency or effectiveness. So, nakakatulong ang knowledge sharing or pwede rin natin tawagin na brainstorming sa lahat ng organizations para maabuo sila ng pagkakaroon ng decision making. Bibigyan sila ng impormasyon, ideas about dun sa topic or project na kanilang gagawin para matapos at magawa nila ito ng maayos. So, because in sharing knowledge, we will get much information. Ayan, gaya ng sinabi ko, find the right and the most effective and efficient solution. So sa problem na nagagawin nila o solusyon nila, magkakaroon sila ng sharing knowledge, information para magawa nila ng maayos at masolusyonan nila ng tama yung problem na gagawin nila. So, yun lang yung importance ng knowledge sharing. And this is the end of our report. Thank you very much.